everyone, I'm Reena, and this is Resonant Space. So today's thought is kind of a funny one, but it's one that strangely helps me a lot. And the thought is, people have written music, so I can too. So sometimes when I get a little bit out of the loop of writing, maybe I've been traveling or maybe just other things have taken precedence and I haven't had a chance to kind of sit down at the writing desk for a while or even kind of think through my ideas. And when I return to writing, initially I sometimes feel a little bit lost. And I'm sometimes looking at this blank page thinking, how does anyone even do this? How is it even possible for people to write music? Because sometimes when you get a little further away from it, it seems just like this monumental task that you don't quite know how it happens. Sometimes when this happens, one of my go-to tactics is to play through a piece of music. And it's not to get ideas, it's not to kind of figure out clever solutions to some issue that I have, but it's simply to kind of remind myself, people have written music before in the world. This is the thing that is logically possible. When you're faced with that blank page, sometimes it's really hard to believe that it's actually possible to write music. So sometimes, I'll play through a Prokofiev sonata and think, okay, Prokofiev wrote these notes, he put them on the paper, they came from his mind and went onto the paper. Therefore, it's possible for humans to actually do this thing. Therefore, there's nothing biologically preventing me from writing this piece of music. But for me, sometimes using my logical mind to think of that solution works. So if you're at a point where you feel kind of stuck and you feel like, how on earth does anyone write music? Just play through a piece, maybe read through it or listen to it, and it could be any piece, and just remind yourself, this piece was written by a person. It's possible to write music, so that means it's probably possible for me too.